This episode of Turked, we are in New York at Monticello Motor Club, a country club with a badass racetrack attached to it. Normally, they wouldn't let riffraff like myself in here, but thankfully we have friends in high places. So this is our friend in the high place. This is Chris Duplessis, who you have seen on other Turked episodes. Chris also is a rally champion and drove the Nameless Performance rally car last year, and he is now, shockingly, the track manager here at Monticello Motor Club.
Yeah, right, I guess. Yeah, Monticello is a private country club racetrack. It's located 90 miles from Manhattan, so you show up with your street car, we can put your tires on. It's a full service facility. We've got a service center, or we've got teams that bring race cars in.
But then you have full-time instructors on staff. You have school cars, which are some pretty sick Jaguar F-Type Rs.
Yeah, we've got a fleet of Jaguars. We're partnered with Jaguar Land Rover. We do some off-road driving. It is members only, so you've got to join in to be able to drive around. Luckily, you guys know me, so we got you in.
You got us in.
And anything you want to do with a racetrack, we do it minus drifting until now.
So the track layout is absolutely killer, and the manicured lawn makes it look even that much nicer. I had the pleasure of driving this place about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's come a long ways.
Yeah, so it's 4.1 miles, 18 turns. They all seem to link together perfectly. The asphalt's the best quality you can get. It's one of the nicest racetracks in the country, maybe the world.
So what are we driving first?
So we're going to drive the Jaguar F-Type. I'll show you the line. We'll use grip. We won't slide around yet. Basically what...
I'm not really good at that.
Yeah, right? All right, there's our baby. Let's go try that out. Number 3. I'll even let you drive it first.
Well, I don't want to break it first.
Okay. All right, so this is what we're going to be in at first. It's the Jaguar F-Type. It's 2016. It's all-wheel drive, 550 horsepower.
Nice.
Yeah, it's actually a really fun car. So.
And it's V6 supercharged?
It's a V8 supercharged.
V8 supercharged, okay. So have you guys made any upgrades to these cars, stock?
Completely stock, exactly how you get it from the showroom, tires, everything. We put it in sport mode and go for it.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Let's drive.
Let's go.
Live the dream, hit the bit, come to the city and feel the heat. Put your mouth in a dynamite, and they say it's time to live. Live just the son of the town, son of the town. You are the son of the town, son of the town. This city is a time of flesh, blood of flesh. This city is a scar, a place in the past. You say it's time to live, lock it down, a stranger in my town, in my town, in my town.
We cruised around some Jaguars. It was awesome to run the race line with Chris, but it is time to go drifting. Before I take out the FRS, we have a special guest. So my friend Colton here from Redline Restoration has brought out a car that has a ton of history, the Signalato R34. I first saw this thing in Formula D, but I know it had a ton of history in Japan as well. So bring us up to speed, man.
Started its life as a 1999 Nissan GTR, the R34. It was primarily built for underground street racing.
So this thing was running over 1,000 horsepower at some point.
With a twin 35R setup, it was making roughly 1,200 horsepower to the wheel. Banged off, I think, an 862 at 162
Holy.
miles an hour. Yeah.
That's sick. So it's in drift mode now, down to a single turbo, broader power bands. What's the drivetrain situation? What kind of transmission?
It's a Hollinger sequential 6-speed transmission.
Awesome.
So something you're probably very familiar with.
I am familiar with those.
Awesome.
Well, I'm sick of looking at it, dude. Can I
Let's
get behind
go
the
take
wheel of this
out.
thing or
Let's
what?
go beat on it. Let's go
do
break some
it.
parts.
That's what I'm good at, unfortunately.
That's electrical.
It is?
Yo, what is that?
From what I understand, I think the catch can hose blew off, so not really a big deal, but pretty common with these RB motors. They run a lot of crankcase pressure. Having this turbo on here, running a lot of boost with race gas, guess it was only a matter of time, but wouldn't be an episode of Turked if we didn't have a car on the side of the road with 8 people looking at it. We got Turked officially, so rock on.